Hello you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. This is NK. Subscribe if you are new here. Today we are doing another apartment hunting video. I'm so happy that you guys liked the last one. If you're new here and if you didn't see it, definitely go click on that video and go catch up. Over there I looked at 4 different apartments. I wasn't completely happy with any particular one, so I decided that I want to just continue looking. Quick TLDR, I've been living here for about a year. My lease isn't up for a few more months. This is my chance to go out into New York, look at different areas that I've always wanted to live in and really see what's out there, weigh all my options, and I'm taking you guys along with me on the journey. Today we're going to be looking at, actually today is very stacked. I'm going to be looking at several apartments, I think 7. However, this video is going to include 4. I'm going to chop this video up into 2 segments, then you guys can just stay for more and watch the other ones when they go live. If that sounds good to you, join me for the rest of the video and I hope you enjoy. Here's the first apartment. When you walk in, you are viewing the kitchen first. The kitchen was pretty small. It had standard appliances, not that much room though. Here's the bathroom. The tub looked a little run down. Actually, a lot of the apartment looked a little run down. I think that's one thing I definitely noted. There was under the sink storage. Like I said, definitely this apartment needs a major clean. I noticed a lot of things throughout that weren't too great, but the listing agent was there and he told me that there was going to be a complete fix with like the paint and some of the cracks that I saw throughout. I did absolutely love the brick. I'm learning that brick is something that I actually really like in apartments. Here is the living room and the window view of that. I did not like these metal things on the windows. They said that they could take it out. That was the heater. This is the bedroom closet. Pretty small. I definitely need more space in this, and this is the only closet in the whole space, so that was definitely a con. Here's the window in the bedroom. The bedroom is about the size of my room currently, and if you saw the last vlog, I do need a bigger bedroom for sure. I like the color of the wood floors. I think that it's a pretty good living room space. I just wish that the bedroom was a little bigger. On to the next one. We have to start off with the star of the show, which is the washer and dryer in the building. They have 3 sets of them in the building, which is such a huge pro. So absolutely love that from the start. This unit was on the 2nd floor of the apartment building and it got really, really good light. That's something I loved. This loft situation was so fun. I actually went up there just to test it out. I was a fan. This is actually great for, you know, people who have someone staying over. You can use that for storage. That's something I loved. That was the heating pole that I was touching. They have AC in the bedroom, which was a pro. They also had a dishwasher, which is so rare as well. I've literally never had a dishwasher ever, so that was great. They have trace lights in the living room and in the bedroom, so you can move those lights to how you want them. Really good storage space in the kitchen with all the cabinets. Pretty big closet, which was also great. Now we're in the bathroom. There was a little hallway to get into the toilet, which I thought was interesting. There is a window in there. There's actually 2 windows. There was under the sink storage and behind the mirror bathroom storage. I think that the living area space with the kitchen is a pretty decent size, and I think it's a really unique apartment. The only thing is that I'm not sure where the TV would go. I feel like it would kind of be at an awkward place. But let's head to the third apartment. Apartment number 3 was so cozy. That was the word I could describe it as. They had very cute details like this opening for the bedroom into the living room. I do like the dark wood for a lot of the finishes for the closets and the cabinets. This is the bathroom. I like the tile. It is definitely a lot more updated.
I'm finding that so many places have a tub, and I want a tub. So something to keep in mind.
Now on to the living room area and the kitchen. I think that the kitchen is a pretty good size with counter space, new appliances I've seen, which I really like. I personally love the built-in microwave. I like that the stove looks very new. I would like a more updated fridge, but that's just me. Then we're in the bedroom. The bedroom was huge, very big bedroom. I loved this size. I love that there were 2 closets in the space, so definitely a good amount of storage throughout. It got really, really great light in this apartment as well. I really think that the dark wood and the brick really add something to the space that are really special. I think cozy really was the word that I was feeling when I walked in the space. I can see the bedroom specifically being so warm, so cozy, so inviting and welcoming. And I loved the fake fireplace. This definitely was one to remember for me. I actually really saw so much beauty in this space, and I think that it would be a really fun one for hosting. As I mentioned, I don't know how I would orient a TV. I think the living room space is actually something that I did worry about in terms of how I would make that work. The bedroom is great, but the living room is a little lacking in my opinion. So that was definitely something to note for me, and I'm someone who really likes to host. So I'm definitely really thinking about how that would all come together. But overall, I think it was a pretty decent apartment. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments, and let's chat more.
Hello you guys, I'm back from my apartment tours today, and let's debrief. I would say that the East Village was honestly so nice. Honestly, never saw the East Village for myself in terms of living there. However, I was pretty pleasantly surprised with what I saw. I got to see 4 apartments in the East Village. 2 of them were self-guided, and then the other 2 I was with a listing agent. The surprise about the listing agent one is that he actually had another apartment building that was under his realm. So he was able to like walk me over, and we went to go see that one. So that was a nice bonus that I got to see yesterday. I absolutely loved it. It had like the loft, which you saw in the clips. I thought that was such a cool feature. And there is also a lot of brick throughout the East Village apartments, which I love as well. Now I'm realizing that brick is so beautiful. I always thought it was, but in an apartment, I feel like it adds so much texture and so much character to a space. So that was definitely a big selling point for me. Another thing I made sure to do is make sure to walk around. All the apartments I did see were within like a 5-6 block radius. So it was really nice to just walk around the area, because that's so important to me, to be able to walk around an area to really get a feel of what I would be signing up for if I did potentially move to that area. So it was super nice to get to go and walk on foot, see all the shops, see all the restaurants, see all the little cute quirks that make a neighborhood, because I think for me, that is almost just as important as the apartment itself, is what's surrounding it, what gives it life, what gives it character. So the East Village actually is a place that I can totally see myself living. Out of the 4 that I did see, there was not one that stuck out to me. And I want to say this right now as someone who is very indecisive. I'm super indecisive, but I'm also very picky. And yes, you might be thinking, well, you know, you can't get it all, which is true. And I'm trying to remember that on these viewings and on these tours, is that I know that I cannot get every single thing I want. However, I know because of my budget, I want to be able to get at least more pros than cons. And I feel like that's obviously what anybody would want when they're searching for apartments. Right now, I'm really trying to assess my pros and cons and trying to figure out what exactly works best for me, for my budget, and for where I'm at in my life. And I feel like the East Village, for all 4 apartments I saw, I noticed that in terms of space, I think that it was perfect for, you know, one person because they were all 1-bedroom units. However, I think that the only big drawback for me for East Village is that I didn't really feel like I absolutely could be as accessible to things as I want. And again, this is just my perspective, my experience. I might not even like know as much as I would like to in terms of that. I think that was a big thing of a con. And then the actual spaces themselves, they weren't huge. Meaning I already know that I'm not gonna get a humongous apartment, but there was a lot that didn't have very big closet space. And I think that's a big thing for me because I have a lot of clothes and I need a good amount of closet space. I also did notice that all of the apartments pretty much had a very linear layout in terms of where the kitchen is and where the bathroom is and where the living room, bedroom is. And I know I said this in my first video, is that I really like when the apartments have a true room. And I know that that is something that I need to sacrifice, because now after seeing all the apartments I've seen, it is very rare what I have. Because literally at where I'm at right now, like the kitchen is literally right there, the bathroom is over there, my living room is over there, and then my bedroom is over there. And I love that layout. I'm not speaking about like the specific layout, but I love that each place in my apartment is a true room that has like a sectioned off place. I am looking for that and I'm not finding a lot of that. So that's really just the reality of the situation. And that's what makes me know that maybe I need to venture into more areas, and I just know I need to see more and more and more apartments, because I know for a fact that when I walk into a space, I'm going to be so excited and not want to leave. That's when I know that I found the right place for me, is when I walk in, I'm talking to maybe I'm with a listing agent, I'm asking so many questions under the sun. I seem very excited and seem super upbeat. I'm taking a ton of video and photo, and I literally just find myself there for like more than like 30 minutes, which is so rare. Like I'm usually in and out in like less than 10 minutes. So these are things, again, I'm noticing about myself. I'm noticing through this journey that I am going to find the right apartment for me based on what I love, where I'm at in my life, my lifestyle, my work, the little bits and pieces of an apartment that I really like. I know I'm gonna find that, but I also am definitely keeping in mind that there are things that I do have to forego, and there are things that I have to kind of settle with to be able to get most of what I want within my price range. All of that is to say, there was no one apartment today that I absolutely loved, and I know that I just need to keep on looking. And there are areas that I haven't even seen yet, so I'm making that a top priority to go see those areas when I get back from break and bring you guys a lot more of these videos. And hopefully I find like one I really, really like, and then we'll figure out when I can potentially move and things like that, which honestly, that seems already really overwhelming. I'm not even gonna lie, like the moving process feels super overwhelming, and it was overwhelming a year ago. And I might make another video about like moving in New York, because I feel like that's that part is the worst, like the moving process, but we aren't there yet. We have so many apartments to potentially still see, and I cannot wait to take you guys along. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am very excited about bringing these videos to you guys because you guys really like them, and I'm loving that I am learning about myself and what I really like and what I don't really like through this experience. Like, this is actually a very active learning process, so definitely bear with me as I'm looking through these things. I'm talking through them in real time. Just know that this is coming from someone who moved to New York a year ago, and she's just trying to figure out what she's doing, just like everybody else. Please subscribe if you are new here. Please leave a comment. Let me know which apartment you loved the most. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys in my next video.